Anji, good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? How's the preparation running on? Have you done the practice working session on this? Starting with the very first question being there in front of you. Reflection about the line x plus y equal to 0, inverse of a function f inverse x of a function fx is. Out of the four options, which one is correct? So what I'll say, x plus y is this. You know very well. Right? Function, we take it any one. Let us suppose function, we take it as fx is equal to e power x. Let us assume. If they are not giving anything, we'll take it e power x. If we draw the e power x, it goes like this. Then we know that inverse of this is nothing but log x. Everybody knows that. That will go like this. So what I want the reflection of the inverse function. I want the reflection of this. Its reflection is looking like this. We can see. This is the reflection of f inverse x. Okay. Now I have to make this thing reference to this. What do? You'll go with this function should come like this. Then only it will be its reflection, right? So it is e power x. So it is nothing but e power minus x. When you reflect it with respect to y-axis, it becomes e power minus x. So and reflection of this reference to x-axis becomes your this function, inverse one. So my conclusion is that from this place I should get e power minus x first, and then I have to put minus sign in front of it to make it this. So makes the final answer as f inverse x reflection reference to the four options should be fx mein what kind of things I have done it, x replaced by minus x, and minus is also being put up in front of it. So it should be this one. The answer should be C. Such questions, whenever it comes without any kind of given function, you have to take it on your own as the elementary one and proceed. That will help you out in the question. I hope this is clear to everyone. Shall we proceed? So going to the next one. This is one question which you can see also on the same way. Fx plus 2 equal to fx makes the function is being periodic with a period value 2. What does that give you? Period 2 means successively after the interval of 2 it repeats its pattern. It will give you the same value. I have one more thing, f of minus x equal to f of x makes the thing that it is symmetric about y-axis. Very good. So whatever it comes over here should come over here also, the same pattern. So my concern is that they are giving me fx equals x in 2 to 3. This is the main criteria you should remember, and you have to take the option into the concern. Minus 2 to 0, I have to see the function. This is the interval in which I have to observe the function. So minus 2 to 0 somewhere here. And 2 to 3 is the fragment where the function is given to me. Is y equal to x, somewhere like this. In 2 to 3. I want the function's behavior in this place. So first of all, what I'll do, 2 to 3, it should be the same like between 0 to 1. because it is periodic now. So I want to make up in the interval 2 to 3, fx equal to x is given. I want that the final answer should remain in 2 to 3 only. Okay, and minus 2 to 0, I have to observe the thing. Minus 2 to 0 means, first of all, I break it in minus 1 to 0, which is going to be same as between 0 to 1, and then I'll take up minus 2 to minus 1. So how to write the function in that case? Outcome should look like x only, because it is the mirror image of that. After this also it should look like this, y equal to x, mirror image of this, in minus 2 to minus 3. So my concern is that I should take, instead of x, some number over here like x plus 4, which should give me, if I subtract minus 4 on both the sides, see that if I subtract minus 4 from both the sides, I'll get minus 1 to minus 2 to minus 1. Minus 2 to minus 1. Why I'm making this one? Why I'm taking x plus 4? Because since it is periodic, so I have to shift it 2 units at back. X plus 2 should be shifted to x plus 2 on the back to give you this. Or if you don't understand this, better go from the options. Better go from the options. That will be the best way. If I take option any one out of it, I have to see that between minus 2 to 0, whatever the value I'll get, its mirror image should lie between 0 to 2. Isn't it? So what is the value in 0 to 2? I'll get it. First of all, I'll make up fx is equal to x, which is in 2 to 3, interval 2 to 3, x should come. If I take, instead of this as 2 minus x, let us assume, I'm assuming it 2 minus x and keeping in 2 to 3. What should I get? X minus 2 lying between minus 3 to minus 2. This is only being based on that you get the answer in 0 to minus 1. Okay. I've changed it and I have added this one. So 2 added minus 1 to 0. From this place, let me just again give you this answer. If I do x minus 2, inequality will change. It becomes minus 3, it becomes minus 2. Then I'll add 2 in both the sides. This becomes 0 and this becomes minus 1. So minus 1 to 0 is my x should lie to give my 2 minus x answer. One is x plus 4, which is minus 2 to minus 1. Another one is 2 minus x, which should give me in 2 to 3. 2 minus x, which should give me x in 0 to minus 1. So from the options, you have to pick the value, which will make up this one or this one or this one as final answer between 0 to minus 1 as 2 minus x, or I write it over here, you can see. So I should get 2 minus x between minus 1 to 0 and minus 2 to minus 1. I should get x plus 4. Which one? Which, as they are given also x plus 4 and 2 minus x, that also being supportive to you to understand from the options where they are going to lie. Why I have taken this, why I have taken this is on the basis of A and B options. So giving you this in the breakup interval of minus 1 to 0 and minus 2 to minus 1 becomes minus 2 to 0. It should be the piecewise function, this as well as this. I have to see that these two things together should come out of which option. One is this, another is this left over. So let me just break up this function first, which is nothing but 3 minus mod x. Let us do that first. So I have 3 minus mod x plus 1. If I just break up this function, I know that if x is less than minus 1, it should look like 3 plus x plus 1. If I take x greater than or equal to minus 1, I should have, because above minus 1 it is positive and below minus 1 is negative. Everyone understands? No. When you open it up, it becomes 3 minus x minus 1 becomes 2 minus x at this place, and this becomes 4 plus x. I'm getting both the things. Above minus 1 is 2 minus x, and below minus 1 it is 4 plus x. What we have made it? Let us see back. Above minus 1 it is 2 minus x, which is correct, and below minus 1 it is x plus 4. So it is being matching. So my answer would be C. This is the way. From the option only, this periodic, algebraic periodic has to be piecewise taken up. Without that it cannot be done. Okay? Certain things you get the hint from the option only, which you already studied in JEE also, JEE main also. The things has to be done in what way? Shall we proceed? Now this question is another question which you have to see. It is just like a reciprocal function. I need to maintain what? I need to maintain the least value of this expression. If the total is to be least, the denominator should be maximum. You understand? The denominator to be x minus x square minus b square minus sine square x should be max. If I take it as function t, I have to make it maximum. This is the only thing which you have to remember. Moreover, you are given this also, that x lies between minus 1 to 0 and b lies between 2 to 3. Now this has to max to make it least. This is the thing which you have to remember. Now I will do from this place, you can see very well it is forming a perfect square type thing. So you can mark it minus sine square x, separate out, minus x minus b whole square. Okay? Take minus common and you have x minus b whole square plus sine square x. Am I clear? Now when you are taking up sine square x, you know the graph of sine square x goes like something like this. It is always above x axis, always non-negative, you know very well. My x is behaving from minus 1 to 0. So minus 1 to 0, something like this it is going to be there. No doubt it is less than minus pi by 2, but will be somewhere here. Isn't it? So when x lies between minus 1 to 0, your sine square x will lie between 0 to sine square 1. Am I clear? The value should go from 0 to sine square 1, which you can easily make up. You understand easily. Right? So this value you have understood. About x movement from minus 1 to 0, we cannot leave that. Need to maintain minus 1 to 0 also, and b also. Now how the b will help me out to get the total answer of this expression? This is the only concern which you have to take care. You know very well, x minus b, I have to talk about this, whose square is there. So I would have written b minus x also, isn't it? Both are correct. I have to make up its range, max and min, by using these two results. What I'll do, I'll write minus 1, 0 and b 2 to 3. One thing what I'll do, I'll make it minus b. Okay, I'll make it minus b. And then I'll add up with the inequality whatever being given. The inequality is minus 1 to 0 and minus b is minus 3 to minus 2. If I add them up, my value retains in minus 4 to minus 2. Clear? but my thing is on the square side. And I told you x minus b or b minus x, I can play with both the games. So if I do b minus x, my answer will lie between 2 to 4. Clear? And b minus x whole square will lie between 4 to 16. When we got 4 to 16, I got the value of this from 4 to 16. I got sine square x also from 0 to sine square 1. So I got b minus x or x minus b whole square from 4 to 16. Adding them up gives me their summation to this value. Now, this is this value. We need to have a minus sign in front of it also. When we do minus sign, it will change over the things. So I'll get to know this value. What do? You got 1 over minus 4, and next thing is 1 over, because you are doing reciprocating also, so you have to remember in reciprocation also inequality changes. These are the two values we observed, means the range we have observed. You have to just see which one is bigger, which one is smaller. It is easy to remember, or it is easy to understand. This value is no doubt, keeping minus up, this value is nothing but more than this, isn't it? So when this value is more than this, naturally 1 upon this, when you do 1 upon this value will be smaller. But when you put minus sign in front of it, it will become larger. You understand? When we go below negative, anything with the magnitude side, the value is bigger, but with negative sign, it becomes smaller. So 1 upon minus 4 value will be smaller compared to minus 1 upon 16 plus sine square 1. You understand why? Denominator would be more than 4, isn't it? The value will be more than 4, and this will be naturally giving you small, but minus sign will make out to be on the closer to 0. It will be on the larger side. So least value will become minus 1 by 4. So let us see the options being given. Minus 1 by 4 is there. You can see very well. So this will be your answer. Is it okay? Shall we proceed? Going to this question now. Fourth question is there. Limit n tends to infinity. The value is being given, and you need to, alpha is given a rational. You want to just give the answer over here. It's pretty little bit observant. The answer is in terms of E also. Means it should form something with 1 power infinity type case. Anji. Anyone who is asking something, do just ask. What is the issue? Tell me. Okay. This one. This one. Correct option I should give. So the correct option is, I think this one is there. I think this one is there. And this is also same. You must have written. No, for some C it is there. So it is the correct option. You apply this Lagrange's mean value theorem or Rolle's theorem. So in this case, you will get the answer B. This one. Answer, it will be 4. This one. You didn't get this. Shall we do it? See, the things are being given. X minus y minus x plus y better add them up. So that x and y should vanish. Will go. You get this as an answer. Clear? On adding. This is integer. This is integer. This has to be integer. This is the thing which you can apply, isn't it? Your fractional part of y minus fractional part of x should be an integer. What I'll say like this, plus make it minus with this. We know that fractional part of y will lie between 0 to 1. Fractional part of x will lie between minus 1 to 0. Clear? Just add them up. The thing will lie between minus 1 to 1. On this behalf, what do you see? Integer lying between minus 1 to 1 is only 0. So your this value will become equal to 0. You have fractional part of y equals fractional part of x. One answer is this, which is observant also. You can observe that as well. This is okay. Now x and y, are they supportive? We can check that as well. We know that fractional part will vanish in this case when we take x as minus 1 and y as minus 5. When we take x as minus 1 in this case and simultaneously y as minus 5. Do you be able to get the answer supportive from this place? X as minus 1, when you put your minus 3 and this will become 0 in this case. This will also become 0. Minus 3 is not equal to 2. Where? Second equation, I think. Which thing we are missing? Okay, minus y, gi of minus y is also there. Yeah, so this one is automatically integer. The whole part is integer. So no doubt we have not gone wrong. This is correct. But with this, we just move on to my any other option to be correct. This is correct. So we just move on to this now. Whether I'll get this as 2, because this will become 0 when I'll take x as integer and y as also integer. When I take x as minus 5, it will become 5. And when I take x as minus 1, it will become minus 3. It is supporting, right? I think A and B should also be the answer of it in altogether compared with this also. Is it clear? This one over or done? Option, I think all are correct. All are correct. You want me to do or shall we go ahead? See. It won't be an onto function. First of all, if it is an even function, and when you just try to move on the limit x tends to infinity or x tends to minus infinity, you will not get whole real number as an answer. You will get always a positive value. Shall we go ahead or is there anything you want to ask further in this? I think in this case, most probably the A part or B part is there. Any one of them. No, I think 1 is the answer. You can check. See which is the answer. I think A and C. These are the answers. These are the answers. C is just like a factorization, you can see very well. If I just multiply by 2 square plus 1, just to make it equal to this, I'll multiply by 2 square minus 1 up and down. Do you understand? It will be becoming 2 power 4 minus 1, right? And this will eat up this one now. Like this, that will eat up this one. Understand? And this, you can take 2 power 31 common. You have 2 plus 1. 3 will cancel with this. Understood?